okay, I walk inside the club, looking straight at you. This type of life, you clearly are not a stranger to. Sipping, nobody paid for you. Fellas making way for you, trying to get a greater view. Anything you say they'll do. I've been looking for a Cinderella in a tight dress. Who could be the reason that I'll maybe even write less? Never that, but I got time you could borrow, hoping to capture your mind so that your body can follow and look them down with whatever, shawty, you just gotta name it. Plus I got this.
Are you influenced by the West Coast? West Coast music?
Rap, definitely.
West Coast rap. Because there's a touch of that in Sweet Dreams, eh?
Definitely, that son.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you picked that up. Like, I'm really glad, like when my brother first got his license, I was like a young 18-year-old, and I was like 15, I think it was. Like, this, you ever bump Snoop Dogg and those synths coming into the chorus?
Yeah,
like, dude, like, that is really influential. And I'm really glad you picked that up. Because yeah, West Coast music, definitely, man. I'm very glad you picked that up.
Are all your songs personal experiences, or do you combine experiences of your friends, family, that sort of thing?
There's not a word or sentence on there that wasn't directly influenced by me. Like, you know, like in the morning I talk about not going to certain streets. Like, you know, I'm from Port Elizabeth, and like I'm from a part of Port Elizabeth called Bethelsdorp, which is in the northern side of Port Elizabeth.
For those that don't know, Port Elizabeth is on the other side of
South Africa.
Cape Town is on one coast, and Port Elizabeth is on the other side.
Yeah. So like I say, like if you don't know that street, don't put your toes in there, man. That's dangerous. Like there are literally streets you don't want to walk in, because like I know a couple places where new faces are basically made of bucks. If you don't know that street, don't put your toes in there, man. That's dangerous. These are things I've been witness to. Like, you know. So like if there's any bar on there that like any of you questions regarding, like, you know, the truth behind it or what it is, feel free to ask me. Like, you know, a lot of dudes get sensitive about, like, you know, you hear some rapper talking about got a rollie on my arm or whatever, and then you're like, yo, so where's the rollie? And then like, yo, nah, whoa, hold up, and dudes get angry.
I should've listened when they said it never lasts. Man, it's crazy what I thought was my forevers, now my past. And well, I thought I'd never be phased at all, but truth be told, girl, I'm still kinda amazed.
When you're honest like that in your music, you're opening yourself up to, it's like your diary out in the public.
Yeah.
Devious affliction.
Dude.
Devious affliction. You talk about, maybe I could have wifed you, but I guess you belong to the city.
Yeah.
That's quite a song, eh? I mean,
thank you.
Do you find that as part of your process to go through things? You reflect
on happenings?
Yeah.
Like I apologize to any ladies, like, you know, there is no love song in Lucid Dreaming, and I don't think there really was no love song in Therapy either. But I'm not in a position to lie to you. I'm not in love with anybody. So until I get that inspiration, you know, if FonZo has a love song, there's that certain lady, like, you know, there's somebody. But until then, like, you know, I'm not gonna lie to nobody, and I might draw inspiration from past things like Devious Affliction, but rather than the negatives, we go to the positives. And Devious is basically like for all the ladies that are cold. Like, you ladies are some sly foxes, like, yo. And they think us guys are the players, so to say. Like, this is not to be fooled. Like, you know, like, you ladies are cold. So Devious Affliction is sort of like an experience that I went through, put into a song for a lot of people, a lot of other people to relate to, and I'm sure they can. So like, I got a lot of love for that song, and weirdly from ladies. Like, I don't know, like maybe you ladies like hearing that, but I don't know. Like, I got a lot of love, and I'm grateful for it. So like, you know, don't stop telling your friends about the song.
Hey look, I gained a little buzz, then lost a couple homies, and slowly realized a lot of you just do not know me. I'm loyalty over loyalties, family over royalties. More than meets the surface, man, I'm deeper than an oil rig. Found comfort in music, not used to criticism. I know appealing to the public's not a given in this. I'm just a middle class kid with higher hopes of success.
Now, Lucid Dreaming, when you come to the outro, again, you like sum up everything in terms of what your definition of loyalty is. Just your view in terms of life in general. Loyalty, it seems like a theme running throughout lucid dreaming.
Yeah.
Very important to you?
I can't express how important that is, especially in the industry that I'm trying to, like, you know, make moves into. Being in the entertainment industry is, I can see what it's going to be like, you know. I've been firsthand to these situations in the clubs and seeing how dudes are and seeing the fake smiles and seeing the fake handshakes and whatever. But I guess that's part of it, and the last thing that I want is my private life to be fake. So for me, the loyalty that, like, from the dudes that I prefer to keep around, that is of utmost importance. Like, you know, I can't stress it enough. And luckily, I've had a couple of dudes that, you know, like, we haven't fallen out over. Come on, long ball.
That's 2 shots for me.
Yeah, I have dudes who, like, you know, there's a song by King Chip and Kid Cudi where he says, if y'all fall out over some chips, that ain't your real brother. If you all fall out over a chick, that ain't your real brother. And luckily, I've acquired some of those. Like, you know, money is not an issue, and neither is woman, and I can't see anything else being an issue in further on in life. So loyalty is very important to me, man. So yeah.
You're not really waiting for a deal. You're actually putting out material out there, and then we can get it.
Yeah.
And that's all you need.
And I appreciate that, and I think that there's a lane who dudes like, and I know I'm going to be like frowned upon by you real hip-hop heads, but the route Mac Miller took has to be respected. Like, I don't care which way you look at it. He's a little kid from Pittsburgh, and all he did was have a camera like the one I'm busy being recorded on now, recorded dope videos of him just walking around with his homies in his hometown, and the dude made the Forbes list this year. And he's still not signed. People don't realize this. He is independent. Like, he has 2 independent albums that sold 100K in their first week. And the fact that he has opened that lane, I think a lot of us African hip-hop artists, and notice I'm not saying South Africa, I'm saying African, we disregard the power of the internet. Like, if you could continue making quality music with quality video clips to go along with it, there is no reason why people around the world should not see your stuff. And that's sort of the lane that I'm not trying to take, but it's a lane that I'd like to open on the one that I'm taking. So, and regarding labels, like, as I said, the labels didn't silence me. Like, you know, they said they wanted artists, they said they wanted a money machine, and in a way, I could possibly do that, but that's just not me. Like, you know, I have a story I want to tell that I feel there are millions of people that can relate to. And when I say millions, I really mean that, like, you know. So, yeah.
But that's no surprise. Puffin' Perk, Kobe Bryant, better than me, you know he's not. Shout out Russ Simmons, I global grind. Never get mad, never say the scores. Probably gonna point each metaphor. I'm feeling higher than heaven's doors. Got the sound of the pitch when the kettle boils. Money chasing, we bout that till the tires burn. You can check your GPS, I promise you that it's my turn. Hands up for my flow, that Jersey Shore, that fist pump. Me take over the game, well I may like the 5th month, but hold up.
Yo,
All right, well, that's it, FonZo. Just cleaned house. Thanks for coming through, bro.
it was a pleasure, man.
Appreciate it.
Most definitely.
This is what you want to check out? Lucid Dreaming.
Most definitely. So if you want a copy of that, hit me up on Twitter /official FonZo, YouTube /official FonZo, SoundCloud /official FonZo. Everything's nice and packed up for you. And you could also catch me on the African Hip Hop blog. You know, one of the best spaces to find your source of local, and I will not say local because they are borderline, so it's an international site for African hip hop. I'm FonZo. Thanks for having me, guys.